Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jonas Valanciunas is hitting a lot of threes. So many so that his teammates started calling him Dirk Valanciunas. He says, I'm just taking what's out there. If I have an open shot, I'll take it. If I'm making it, I'll keep taking it. Simple as that. But, guys, you better believe he still can get it done inside as well.
Oh, he can, no question. Thanks, David. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, they've got O'Neal. Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And this game features two tremendous passing teams. And there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Now here's Durant. Oh, good on the triple. Jones, the pass to McCollum. Valanciunas against Irving. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Jones.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas showing good hands and finishing ability inside. And this guy on that end of the floor has always been effective.
McCollum against Simmons. Irving attacking, lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Ingram. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
This guy came over from Lithuania with an ability to play pick-and-roll basketball, and he's only gotten better during his time in the NBA.
And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets, but Doris, depth has been a concern.
Yes, but Kevin, give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals.
Now here's Simmons following the miss by C.J. McCollum. To the wing right side. O'Neal from long range. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Pass to Jones. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. McCollum feeling it out a bit to the paint. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And a wide open look for Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
That Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Here's Ingram. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Williamson, the pass to Valanciunas. This is to Ingram. Back to Valanciunas. And that one's good. Ingram's got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Offensive rebound. Durant wide open. He fires. And the Nets another three.
Well, the ability to score without being the primary ball handler, right? Kevin Durant can catch and shoot as well as anybody in the league.
Valanciunas finds Ingram. Back to Valanciunas. No good there. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. 1:21 left here in the opening quarter. Durant, no good. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. McCollum dishes to Williamson. Williamson with the screen for Ingram. Williamson kicks to McCollum. Jones from outside. A rebound by the Nets. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Claxton. And on the way from Irving for three. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Cullen passes to Jones. Simmons against McCollum. From deep three-point range, O'Neal with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for New Orleans. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Brooklyn trailing. They've got Sharp. Morris is out there with Edwards. Then it's Thomas. And it's Mills in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Morris, no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Alvarado. "13 feet away. Thomas grabs the rebound. And the Nets with possession here. Trailing by 2.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. On the wing, Daniels. Passes to Alvarado. And here's Daniels. Inside, New Orleans needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Hernan Gomez. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Quick to the punch. Good anticipation by Willie, that time owning the offensive glass.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. They set the pick. Here's Thomas. And here's Mills. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Nance. He's still scoreless so far in this one. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Alvarado. That shot is off. Excellent D from Thomas. Morris finds Mills. Outside Thomas. 11 feet away, and it's Daniels with the rebound. The Pelicans have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Alvarado passes to Daniels. Nance a screen. Daniels with it, guarded now by Morris. They get the rebound. The pass to Daniels. The 3. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Mills passes to Sharp for 3. Edwards tries again, and Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got his first bucket of the night.
Now, that's the passion you like to see from Markieff Morris, converting off the board.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's McCollum. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Ben Simmons.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Throw good, McCollum.
Boy, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden, but obviously injuries played a part. The big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Despite the Nets' shifting lineup story, they're still fairly dominant.
Well, that's a credit to their organization. You have to be able to push aside the drama, shut out the noise, and when the ball is tipped, just focus on the game right in front of you. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
They double him with Irving. Kicks it out to Williamson. Simmons against McCollum. 6 to shoot. Pass to Williamson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Kyrie Irving understands how to find an open teammate, puts it exactly where it needs to be.
McCollum against Simmons. From downtown. Rebounded by the Nets. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. The shot by KD. No good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. For 3, Ingram. And Simmons with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. No good from Irving.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Jones finds McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Simmons. And again, no good by New Orleans. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. New Orleans on top, leading by just 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Jonas. Good first half for you, getting the ball inside, and you look really aggressive out there.
I'm just doing my job, what I need to do, be active in the paint, rebound, get some touches, go for work.
Always good to see a big man who plays big. Thanks, Jonas. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. So for New Orleans right now, up front it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the 1. New Orleans in the lead.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Here's Irving. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Simmons passes to Claxton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Claxton's got his first 2 points.
Playing in the two-man game, Ben Simmons has the vision to put it on time and on target.
Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. They grab their own miss. And it's Williamson missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Now Simmons. Irving passes to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. That gives them the lead. Durant's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn.
You allow Kevin Durant space from 3, he will make you pay.
It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Simmons. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
They get a hand on it. Ingram with the steal. Shoots from 8. Bank shot, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Here's Irving, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Simmons. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. McCollum with the ball. Ingram outside. McCollum outside. Williamson a screen on Simmons. Free throw line jump shot. McCollum no good. It's stolen by Valanciunas, and the basket is good.
Boy, what a game it's been for Jonas Valanciunas. It hasn't mattered what the defense has thrown at him. He's continued to deliver on the offensive end.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. So for the Pelicans, Murphy's checked in, and Daniels subbed in for Jones. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. There's a screen. The three from Thomas. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Now Thomas, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Out to Morris. They could use a bucket. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here is Daniels. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock at 6. Screen by Valanciunas to the left side wing. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
Takes great confidence in catch-and-shoot situations, and you can see how comfortable Valanciunas is in that opportunity.
Thomas, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Alvarado, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Alvarado's got the lead back up to 7 now for New Orleans. Sumner passes to Sharp. Outside for Thomas. Outside Edwards. Nets passing it around. Thomas inside. He's covered by Daniels. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Valanciunas inside. He's got 15. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sumner. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The wing jumper off target. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Pelicans leading by 7. O'Neal is out there with Durant. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Here's Simmons. Outside, KD. Just 5 on the clock. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Down low. And the dunk by Williamson.
What a leap by Williamson, fearlessly rising up and slamming it down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shots good by Simmons.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Williamson, a screen on Simmons. Here's McCollum. Banked in off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
Outside Irving. It's Durant on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Now here's McCollum. The feed to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Looking back at McCollum's breakout third year, yeah, the scoring skyrocketed, but that assist rate went up as well. Effective as a decision maker.
Pass to Durant. And Jones pulls it down. Pelicans leading by 11. McCollum outside. Passes it to Williamson. Over O'Neal. And it's Williamson missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now the pass to Claxton. Nets passing it around. Durant with another miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. KD against Graham. Williamson with a screen for Graham. And the dunk by Williamson.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And here's Irving. Over Graham. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For New Orleans, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Williamson. McCollum outside. Williamson a screen on Irving. McCollum passes to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now here's Durant. And that one is good.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Valanciunas is checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Devontae Graham. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now here's McCollum. Williamson a screen on Simmons. McCollum no good.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
Now Irving. O'Neal a screen on Jones. A shot's good from Irving.
Kyrie Irving getting to that mid-range scoring ability. Sometimes it's the only shot available.
New Orleans leading by 11. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Simmons. Over McCollum. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Ingram from the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pelicans.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Valanciunas.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Here's KD. Zion Williamson making his last shot.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
McCollum outside. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Here with C.J. McCollum. C.J., how did you pick this defense apart and find your teammates?
I just tried to be aggressive. I was coming up short in the first half, but I was getting where I wanted to go on the court. So based on the film, I was just trying to make the right passes, whether that be weak side or finding the big man rolling. And tonight they finished them.
Well, your work study paid off, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Jonas Valanciunas.